What's going on, everyone? Today we are taking a look at the Aurzen Eazze D1R Cube, which is the world's first Roku TV smart projector. I've tested a lot of projectors, and despite being affordable, this is definitely one of the best projectors in this price range. So taking a look at some of the specs, this has a native 1080p resolution, built-in Roku TV, autofocus, and auto keystone for an easy setup, and has dual 5-watt speakers with Bluetooth connectivity as well. All right, so taking a look at the projector itself, this is definitely a nice and sleek looking unit. As you can see, it's mostly all white, but then you also have some gray here at the bottom by the speakers. I'm not sure how well it'll show on camera, but this is definitely a very small and compact projector. So for reference, right here, I have a cell phone. You can see it's only a little bit taller. And then long-wise, it's not that much bigger as well. Considering that this has a built-in smart OS inside of it, along with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, definitely a very, very small and compact unit. So looking at the front, you have your lens right here in the center. Right here, you have your sensors, which is for your auto keystone and autofocus. You got your logo down here, Aurzen, then you have Roku TV. You got your speaker grills at the side. And right here, you got your Dolby Audio logos, as this does have Dolby Audio enhancements. And then coming to the bottom, you have a tripod mount. So you can mount this on a tripod or a small stand. And then you also have a built-in little leg here, which gives it a 5-degree tilt. So if you want to put it higher up on the wall, you give it a little bit of angle, or you could just put that down and put it flat like that. And then taking a look at your ports in the back, you have your power button, a USB port, HDMI port, headphone port, IR receiver, and then down here you have your power port. And then as I said earlier, this does have built-in stereo speakers. These are both 5 watts each for a total of 10 watts. And then last but not least, taking a look at the remote, as you can see, you have your standard Roku TV remote. Definitely very easy to understand and use. So no matter if you're old or young, you're gonna be able to use and navigate this projector very easily. So on the upper portion, you have all your general controls. Right down here, you have a few shortcuts for Netflix, Disney+, Apple TV, and Prime Video. And then over here, you have your volume up and down for the projector. And then you have mute as well. So definitely cool that it includes this Roku remote with the projector. A lot of projectors in this price range come with very bad quality remotes that look very confusing to use. So this is definitely one of the better remotes for a projector in this price range. All right, so as I said earlier, getting this set up is very easy. Simply place it where you want it, and using these two sensors here, it'll automatically focus and automatically make the screen square as well. So unlike a lot of older projectors, you don't have to mess with dials or anything like that, getting everything set up manually. And another cool thing about this projector is this is a completely sealed optical engine. So with a lot of projectors, if you have it sitting for a while, or if you have pets, sometimes dust or pet hairs can get inside the optical path, and then you'll see that stuff appear on your screen. But this is completely sealed off, the whole projection part with the lens. So no matter where you have this stored, you never have to worry about that lens path getting contaminated. All right, so turning on the projector, as you can see, it boots directly into Roku TV. So there's no janky, low quality projector interface to deal with. You just go directly into Roku TV and basically get a smart TV interface. So as you can see, as soon as it boots up, it'll do the auto keystone, and then it'll do the autofocus. And then you have your image that's in focus and also squared away as well. So right here on the home screen, as you can see, I have quite a few different apps installed already. First off, we have the Roku media player. As I showed you earlier, this has a USB port, so you can connect a flash drive or hard drive and play your media directly on the projector. Up next, you have Netflix, and unlike a lot of other projectors, since this has Roku TV, this is fully certified, so you're gonna get that full quality on that Netflix app. You got Hulu, Prime Video, YouTube, Plex, Apple TV, Spotify, HBO Max, and so on. Like I said, tons and tons of apps in here. And besides everything that you see here, you can also go over here to the streaming store, and then you also have a full app store right here, as well as a bunch of live TV channels, sports, bunch of different things there. And looking at the rest of this menu, you have live TV. So there's a bunch of different live TV channels you can see on here as well. So if you don't know what to watch, you can just scroll through here And look at those options there. You have search, what to watch, Emmys collection, featured free, trivia, sports, and then your settings. Again, this projector is fully built around the Roku TV. So everything is done directly right here on the interface. You have your projector settings, picture settings, inputs, audio, guest mode, home screen, and all your different settings right there. And as you can see, it is very snappy and responsive as well. Same thing with opening apps or playing stuff. You click on it and it opens up very quickly. Another really cool feature this has with the Roku TV is the app connectivity. So this is the Roku app right here, and I can find what I want to watch right here in the app. Click it, click on play, and it'll cast it right over to the projector, and I could watch it right there very easily. Definitely a cool feature that you won't find on many other projectors. And then besides that, this also works as a remote control. So if you lose your remote, or maybe you just don't want to get up and go get it, you can just open up the app right here and control the entire projector just like that. And last but not least, besides the built-in apps, you can also mirror content directly from your Android or Apple devices as well. Taking a look at the picture quality, I am definitely happy with the image this puts out. The picture is nice and bright and the colors are nice and punchy as well. Honestly, the picture on this projector was much better than I expected, especially when you consider its very affordable price. As suspected, when you turn on the lights, you do lose a decent amount of contrast, but overall, it's still a very usable image. With any projector in general, it's usually best to use them in a darker environment to get the best picture possible. Brightness aside, the picture is nice and sharp, and the colors also look accurate with a good amount of contrast as well. Again, definitely a solid image, especially when you consider the price of this projector. As far as the sound goes, this is definitely a great sounding projector. As I said earlier, this has stereo speakers with a total of 10 watts, and overall it does have enough volume to easily enjoy movies or games directly on the projector. And if you did want the sound to go louder, of course you can also hook this up to a Bluetooth speaker or soundbar as well. Overall, this is definitely a solid projector. It puts out a great image, it's very easy to use, and best of all, it's also very affordable as well. All in all, if you happen to be shopping for a projector, I would highly recommend this one here, which again is the Aurzen Eazze D1R Cube. If you would like to purchase or get more information, I'll also have the link in the description as well. Alright, well that about wraps up this video. As usual, if you have any questions at all, feel free to drop me a comment and let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.